Hello! It's the beginning of a month and the beginning of the week. Today is April 1st, or April Fool's Days. Luckily, no fooling has been done today. It's been a pretty good reading day so far. I'm currently on page 196 of Hero at the Fall by Alwyn Hamilton. This is the third book in the Rebel of the Sands trilogy, so excited to wrap that up and then maybe film a series Sunday, even though I have some on backlog. I need to do a lot of editing, and I just haven't wanted to. But, yeah, just got home from work and finished eating, so I'm going to go do the dishes and then go to bed. Catch you later. Hello, it's Tuesday. It's almost 10 o'clock, which means it's time for me to go to bed. But I thought I'd just update you on how my day went. I worked earlier today, but before I went to work, I finished Hero at the Fall. I'm rating it a 4 right now. I think that's where it's going to stay. I did really enjoy it and think it was a very good conclusion to the series. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, the first book, or what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, that happened, and while I was at work today, I ended up picking up a couple of books and some scarves and some gifts. So I thought I'd show you the books and the scarves because I can. So the first thing that I got was The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. This was actually recommended to me by a patron who wanted to get it for herself. And it's just about decluttering before death, which I think is a really interesting topic. And I also got Jen Campbell's book, The Bookshop Book, because it's one of the few books that my store carries in Canada. And then I got 2 neckerchiefs because I'm allowed to wear scarves with all my black stuff, so I got this one. I don't know, maybe it would be better to show you. So I got this one, which is really, really pretty, and I got this one, also really pretty. So I'm looking forward to spicing up my outfits with some knufferchiefs. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm going to start Unmentionable next. It is the first book from my Star Jar, or not TBR jar for this month. That's what it looks like. It's about the Victorians, so it'll be great. Or hopefully it will be great, but I'll update you tomorrow. Hello, it's 9, it's Wednesday. I was going to update earlier today, but I didn't. And I just spent the last hour and a half procrastinating. I have 20 pages left in Unmentionable. I read 50 pages of it last night. I had a headache today, so I've been reading and like napping off and on, so that's fine. After I finish this, I am going to start A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce, which I'm both intimidated and excited to read. Again, I've tried to read Ulysses before. Right now it's on my shelf on Goodreads, which are books that, I mean, technically I've DNF'd them, but like I plan on coming back to them eventually. Yeah, that's it. But I'm enjoying Unmentionables so far. It's about what I expected. I think maybe it's a little bit overwritten. Like it's funny. The writing is funny, but then sometimes I find that she takes it a little bit too far. And the narration style is very interesting because it's like she's speaking with you, which I really enjoy. But we'll see how I like this. I'm on the hysteria section right now, which is really interesting. And Therese O'Neill has a second book out. It's coming out sometime this year. I don't know when it's coming out. Called Ungovernable. And so, depending on what I think about the end of this, I will probably get that too, because I think it's interesting. But yeah, that's my update for today. The only thing that I didn't share was that I did put in an Amazon order the other day for some more of the dehydrated mini marshmallows that I love. If I remember, I'll link them down below because they are the best. They're by Who's Your Farms. And they have a really good vanilla flavor, and they're like just the right amount of crunchy, and they melt really well. So I'm very excited to have those because I was almost out. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Good morning. It's Saturday. I forgot to update the last few days. For no good reason. I just haven't, well, I haven't really read anything, so that's probably why. Yesterday when I was at work, I read 10 pages of How Not to Die Alone, and last night I read 10 pages of, whatever I read by James Joyce. A Portrait of the Artist of a Young Man. I have to go walk the dog, and I just wanted to show you what the weather is doing outside on this very lovely day. It's snowing. Snowing. Like, it was -2 yesterday when I woke up, but then it was like 10 degrees in the afternoon, and it's snowing, and it's staying on the ground. I'm unimpressed. Count, like, yeah, you know, I guess it's a So as you saw, I went to church today, but I was really happy with my outfit, so I wanted to do a quick OOTD in my bathroom. Sorry about the toilet, but yeah, I love it. It was a little too windy for the hat. It kept on flying off, but it really tied everything together, so. So it is now 10:30, and I am, of course, getting ready to go to bed, but I thought I'd wrap up my week. It was a pretty good reading week, and it was the first week of April, so I finished Hero at the Fall by Olin Hamilton, and I rated that 4 stars. I read Unmentionables by Teresa O'Neill, and I rated that 3 stars. I didn't talk about it, I did show it, but I read Black Widow Volume 2, A Tightly Tangled Web. I don't know how I rated that, probably 3, and I've started and haven't done a whole bunch of reading on James Joyce's A Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man. I didn't touch it at all today or yesterday, so I'm going to read a little bit of that before I go to bed, but I'm just thinking that he's not for me. Other things that I didn't show you is that I did bring How Not to Die Alone home with me, so I would like to get some reading done on that this week coming. And then I also have gotten, is it Siege and Storm, the second book in the Grisha trilogy? I got that out from the library as well, so I need to start that because I only have it for 3 weeks. But that's it. That's my week. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week with a new vlog.